Greetings and salutations, everybody. My name is Peter, and today I'll be doing a quick review about a watch that is no longer in sale. So you may ask me why. What's the point? Well, because I can, and I like this watch, and they are still for sale on eBay. You can get them. Some pre-used, some in very good condition, and because I like this watch, it's a very nice watch. Okay, so today we'll be looking at the Borealis Sea Hawk. And first of all, let's give you some stats on it. It has a case size of 42 millimeters times 50 millimeters. It has a screw-down crown, double-domed sapphire crystal with an AR coating on the inside. 120-click unidirectional ceramic bezel with BGW9 lume applied to the indexes. It's powered by a Seiko, I always have a problem with that name, Seiko NH36, or its other name is the 4R36 automatic movement. It's built up with a 316L stainless steel case. The lug width is 22 millimeters. It is water resistant to 1500 meters. The case height is 15.9 millimeters. 316L stainless steel bracelet with precision adjustable buckle. It has a screwed case back with engraved mermaid. Okay, I'll show you the mermaid. There she is, beautiful little mermaid, very nice indeed. Right, okay, so let's have a chat about this watch. Why am I making a review about a watch that can't be bought at Borealis anymore? Well, simply because it's nice. It's a very nice little watch. Now, there's been a lot to talk about this being a homage watch and Tudor and so on. And there are similarities between this and Tudor, but it's not pretentious in any way. It's not trying to be a Tudor, not at all. And and it's and I don't really care whether it looks like another watch or not. It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't look like. It doesn't try to be anything it's not. It has taken some design tips, and in my book, that's fine. So some people call this a homage watch, and for me, that's fine. In my book, there's nothing wrong with homage watches. I know many of you out there might be religious. Well, that sounded wrong. Might might have very aggressive views towards homage watches. My personal opinion is that's fine. It's not trying to be a Tudor, and therefore I'm okay with it. Let's look at the design. It has a very pleasing design. Now, if you notice, it's a 1500 meter diver, but it has no helium escape valve, and the reason for that is it's built up in a way where you have instead of this case back being turned and screwed in place like many case backs are, it actually has small screws in place. So what one does is one screws out the screws one at a time and takes up the case back like that. What happens is when you dive with this watch, because it's not turned in but placed on top and then 6 screws screwed in place, what happens is when one dives deeper, the more pressure that is exerted on this plate or on the watch, the more it presses inwards towards a rubber membrane. So in fact, what happens is the deeper you go, the more water resistant it becomes, up until a point, obviously. I mean, at one point, 13 kilometers down in the Mariana Trench, it won't reach 13 kilometers down. But within its depth rating, the deeper you go with this watch, the more pressure that is exerted on the watch, the more water resistant it becomes. Now, this idea isn't Borealis's own idea. I think some of the first ones were Russian designers who used a similar concept on the I forgot the name of them now. Amphibia, on the Amphibia watches, And Vostok, sorry, the Vostok Amphibia watches are built up in the same way. As the deeper you go, the more the pressure pushes the membrane together, and therefore it becomes more water resistant. But it's a really good idea. It's a very good way of creating a very strong and very water resistant lock. And one other thing I'd like to show you, if I can find my little instrument. If you'll excuse me for a minute. Okay, I'm back. Right. I'd like to show you one of the reasons why this watch has the depth rating it has. If you'll just bear with me, it's difficult to do this while watching through. There you go. Now, have a look at that monster. See, this is, I haven't had it out so I can measure it, but it is an extremely thick glass sapphire crystal. It's extremely thick, and this is the other reason why this watch is depth rated to 1500 meters. It's a monster of a crystal in here, and it and that's impressive for me. 1 minute. There we go. There we are. Yes. Right. I'll just center this because I hate when they're out of center. There we are. That's it. Otherwise, everything in this watch is just well built and very, very nice. It's very fine machined. Oh dear, there we go. A B for the Borealis on the crown. Looks very nice. It has a beautiful, beautiful little mermaid here. The links on this are screw-in, which I love. It makes it very easy for people to change and take out links. One-sided, which means I don't have to screw in on both sides, but just one side, and they come out very easily, and it feels very sturdy. And I must say, one of the things that really impressed me about this watch is actually the clasp. The clasp is thick, strong, well made. It's no shit, no nonsense clasp, and it really works just perfect. And it has one of my favorite. What do you call it? Oh dear, my brain isn't working today. One of my favorite dive extensions. It's just a brilliant way to have dive extensions. If you put it on, oh dear, like that. You put it on your wetsuit and then you just press in until you feel this is tight enough. And then when you go down, let's say 40 meters, where the water compresses your wetsuit, and this is going to be loose, and you just, with your hand, just tighten it even more. And it's perfect. And then you go about your business down there at 40 meters. Anyway, so, all in all, this is a great watch. I like it very much. I enjoy wearing it. It has a very nice weight, a very nice feel to it. And one must remember that when these were being sold from Borealis, they were being sold for $360, which is really cheap for you're talking about a watch with a Seiko movement. It has a sapphire crystal ceramic bezel, and all these things. It has a very good lumen. I would actually like to show you that if you wouldn't mind. One sec. There we have it. The lume on the Borealis. Oh dear, come on, focus. My camera doesn't like to focus in blackness. It's not a very good camera. I apologize, but I just thought I would show you this, and so you can see for yourself that the lume means business on this watch. It really does. Please focus. That would be awesome. Nope, it refuses to focus now. Anyway, yeah, back to light. One moment. Right, I'm back, and. That's all that I really have to say about this watch. As I mentioned before, they are no longer being sold from Borealis, but you can actually get them on eBay. And if you're looking for an affordable diver, I would most definitely go for one of these. If you can get them at a good price from eBay. Yeah, it's a very pleasing little watch. Let me give you a wrist shot of that. Let's take my glove away. There we are. So as you can see, it has a lovely look to it. Very, very nice, very handsome. Yeah, well, with those words, I'd like to say thanks a lot for watching. If you like what I do and the way I do it, please like and subscribe. Also, you can find me on my Facebook page. My Facebook group for this for my show and tell is called Peter's Watch Show and Tell Group. And find me on Facebook and join my group. Anyway, thanks a lot, and catch you on the next Facebook. Catch me on the next show and tell. Right, bye bye, guys.